Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Shy, where I talk about entertainment and entertainment. Before I talk about Aranyak, its plotline, cast and whether you should watch it or not, let me just tell you that I am just so delighted to watch Raveena Tandon back on screen. All these heroines from 90s who have actually ruled Bollywood are making their comebacks, from Madhuri Dixit, Raveena Tandon, Sushmita Sen and Arya, and they are actually now getting the characters which are not only about playing a love interest, but their characters have more depth, arc and layers attached to it. Now coming to the Aranyak is a series that has been released on Netflix day before yesterday, and it is based on a Bengali novel written by Vibhuti Bhushan Bandyopadhyay. I hope that I'm taking the right name, and it literally means forest grown. So in Aranyak, they have actually tried to show the relationship between human and nature, and they have actually achieved it to a level of perfection with the help of great cinematography, which will definitely give you that thriller vibe and will make you feel spooky. Coming to the plot of the series, it is based in a small hill station called Sirona. Most of the scenes has been shot in Himachal Pradesh, तो आपको scenic beauty वाले scenes देखने को तो of course मिलेंगे ही. The storyline follows the life of Kasturi Dogra, played by Raveena Tandon, who is serving her last day as an SHO of Sirona because she is going on a 1-year leave. Because as a woman she feels that it is only her responsibility to take care of the family, and somehow she wasn't able to fulfill that duty of hers. Replacing her as an SHO comes Angad, played by Parambrata Chattopadhyay. On her last day and on his first day, both of them come across one of the biggest cases of their life. It is a story of a murder, a big crime case that is looked upon as an adventure, because this शहर में करीब 19-20 सालों से इतना बड़ा कोई भी crime नहीं हुआ है. A girl named Amy got raped, murdered and hung to a tree in the middle of the forest. She was a tourist traveling with her French mother, her mother's boyfriend and her younger sister. On the other hand, there is a mystic storyline going on. About 19-20 years ago, there were similar cases happened where girls got raped, murdered, hung to a tree and were found with a scar on their neck. The people of Sirona believes that it is a job of a Nartendwa, half human, half cheetah. Initially, Kasturi and Angad have these differences in their opinion, but somehow their relationship grew and they come together to solve this big case. Later on, as the story progresses, their families also get involved in the murder case. As it is a very small town, every other person is a suspect. From the small cafe owner, ministers, their sons, शहर की हर छोटी बड़ी हस्ती और उनके गुंडे. In the beginning of the series, you might feel that there are so many subplot lines going on. For example, a minister's son out on a payroll for a crime, another minister's daughter is getting married to a totally unknown person who seems least interested in the marriage. Raveena Tandon's daughter is in a relationship with a young school-going boy who seems to be disturbed from the very first episode. Angad has lost his son during a fight with the goons. And most importantly, the plot line of Mahadev, played by Ashutosh Rana, who is waiting for this Nartendwa because during his tenure as an Havaldar, he wasn't able to solve this crime. He's playing the role of Raveena Tandon's father-in-law. Later on, all these subplot lines will come together to knit a great story, which will definitely keep you hooked and will give you a full-time entertainment. Now talking about some of the drawbacks of the series. First of all, a very forced Pahadi dialect. I mean, though a very great effort, I must say, in comparison with all those Bollywood movies who have made a cringe out of Pahadi dialect, I must take this name, Meter Gul Batti Chalu. No, sorry, Batti Gul Meter Chalu. Yeah, I couldn't bear that movie. In comparison to that, this one is way better. But somehow the dialect also comes and goes, and not everyone in Sirona speaks the same way. I don't understand why. And secondly, heroic ending. जहाँ पे मेन लीड को विलन से 1-to-1 फाइट करना तो कंपलसरी है. You just cannot go and arrest them even though you are SHO of the area. And lastly, the character of Mahadev Dogra, who's just appearing here and there in every other scene with a solution without any proof somehow. Even though if the story doesn't have this parallel mystic plot line, it would have done just fine. And we have already seen few of the crime thrillers with this mystic and mythological effect like Asur, Patal Lok, and recently with The Candy. But of course, one time watch to banta hai. All the actors have done a tremendous job. Kahin pe bhi koi bhi scene low nahi jata hai. And if you will survive the very first episode, the story will keep you hooked until the mystery unfolds. If you like my review of Aranyak, then don't forget to hit that like button and please share your views in the comment section. And before you go, please subscribe. It helps me in building a better world. No, it doesn't. It just helps me personally. Thank you so much. Until we meet next time. Ciao.
सुना सफर पर प्रेम नगर है मिल पाएंगे क्या हम तुमसे